the one and only, Nick Parker and the False Alarms.
Thank you very much. When he said he was going to introduce us, I thought he was going to come on here like Timmy Mallet and then like rouse you all and say, "Come on, everybody!" But he hid out the back and did it. But that's the man, Dave, who's responsible for all of this and for inviting us last year, sending the email last year. Anyway, very, very grateful to be here. This one is for anyone who... Did anyone fly here today? Or at least to be here? Did you actually? Where did you fly from? Sorry, from where did you fly? Oh, nice. Lovely to meet you, maybe later. This is a song for anyone who did fly here. The bus pulled into Heathrow and it left me on the street. I went to find departures and I had a bite to eat. Check-in wasn't open, so I had a little time to get a pen and paper and to watch the world go by. And the lady with the Zimmer frame was first to catch my eye. Part of me was thinking that she's far too frail to fly. And the steward with her luggage clearly thought the same as me. As he struggled with her trolley, he smiled and he rolled his eyes at me. And Daddy's in his Chelsea shirt is bursting at the seams. There's sunburn where his hair should be. I hope he's packed some cream. And Brandon's playing up again. And Courtney's in a Hess. And Mother's doing all she can to stay inside her dress. And a bunch of lads are waving around a giant England flag. Most of them in matching shirts and one of them in drag. They've had a drink too many and they're getting out of hand. And now they're off to Amsterdam to represent our land. And there's a girl who looks like Glastonbury with hair, braids and a tan. And tickets from the festive from her elbow to her hand. She spent the year at uni and got lost along the way. And now she's off to India to find herself again. And I'm trying to find a coffee cause my throat is getting dry. I'm holding out for the Nero so I pass the others by. And I find a quiet table in the corner by a tree. And a yuppie or whatever you call him now, he sits down next to me. I'm really glad he did though, cause we had a lovely chat. He asked about the kids, the house, the dog, the car, the cat. And then he asked me what I really wanted from my life. And only then I realized he was hands-free to his wife. And there's a lady in her 40s, she's crouching on all fours, with bottles, creams and aerosols all strewn across the floor. She hadn't read the small print, but she tried to take too much. And now instead of sailing through, she's holding everybody up. And there's a final call for a Mr. Hall who's flying to Dubai, followed by a red-faced fella swiftly skipping by. He'd been there for an hour or two, he met in duty-free. He must have settled in the bar or drifted off to sleep. And there's a guy who looks like Rooney, but with a couple extra pounds. your front lawn. I feel like I shouldn't be here. I'm the charger you left in the wall in the hotel in Langenberg last year. But
You're very kind. I mentioned it was lovely to be here. When we got out the van, I was like, oh, this is my kind of festival, this is my people. I grew up listening to a lot of Irish music, and I realised that I'd never been to Dublin, and I had to correct that. So I've been now, but before that I wrote this song. It's called I've Never Been to Dublin Before. For all the Irish bands that I used to listen to, and some others that I thought were Irish at the time.
Sit with my ear to the glass and the glass to the door.
sit with my ear to the glass and the glass to the door. It's the door to the room where the music is playing. 44.